Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the pro late models here at Eldora. I kind of wanted to run it just because it was Eldora, to be honest. I want to do the supers as well because they're at Knoxville. That should be a lot of fun regardless. But we're in like the 6th fastest lap here in practice. We're car number 7. Got a lot of fast people out here like Hauser. We got Sick out here. I know we have Tolson out here, Elijah, a bunch of people like we know and race with anyways. So hopefully we can do pretty well here in qualifying. It's going to be like right along the bottom wall for the most part. Don't really know if I should do a first or second lap like time. I'm just gonna probably go for it on our first time unless I have a really bad turn 1. We'll see how turn 1 goes and I'll kind of base it off of that. Turn 1 felt fine, so I guess we'll just go for it in this one, see what we can get. I know I can get in the 2s. Don't know if I can get a low 2 like we did in practice, but I'd be happy with a 2 regardless. 274, let's go. So far, pole. People might be going for a second lap, honestly, though, because I don't know if heating up the tires is a little bit better or not. It could be. But these pro late models use a lot more throttle than you do in the super, so you got to be kind of careful with that. Like, if you could really underdrive these cars a lot if you're too used to the super late model. But so far we've held on to the pole. That's awesome. Don't know how long that will last because I think people are going to go for a second lap. Oh yeah, there's a lot of faster people that in practice that haven't done a lap yet, but hell, we held our 274 up there for a little bit. I'm happy about that, but we're going to fall back a few spots, not that concerning about all that. We got 20 people in this race, so we will have a consolation. I think 16 total make it to the feature. 6 from the heat races and 4 from the consolation. So hopefully we can start somewhat up front and have a good heat race and make it to the feature pretty easily. All right, we qualified 5th, so we are 3rd in heat number 1. Hopefully we can hold this spot decently. Starting on the bottom is a good thing, I feel like, because the bottom is a little quicker. We got CFM sets on board, so if you want to check out the setups, check in the description where you can get them, and you can run the same stuff that I am.
Good luck, guys.
Always really fast sets. It's all just on how well you could drive them. I'm not the best, trying to get better by facing all these really fast people, and I definitely have learned a lot off of them nonetheless. So hopefully we can do well here today. I'd like to finish top 5 in this race. That'd be awesome, like in the feature race at least. Got to get there first.
Yo, William, that car looks so good.
All right, guys,
we got a good starting spot here for heat number 1. I'm happy about that. This is the bottom lane for the feature. Top 6 make it straight to the feature. So really all we need to do is finish top 6, but I want to try to finish top 3 where we're already at. So hopefully we can do well here. We need to get a good start behind Blake. Got Stevie on the outside and on the front row. And we got Trent on our outside in 4th. Pace cars in. Had an okay start. Could have definitely been better. Barely got clipped in the right rear. Kind of straightened us out a little bit more than I wanted it to.
Outside, 2 outside. Awesome.
Because I did want to run the middle, honestly, in 1 and 2. Oh, we got right hook there, and now we're getting beat up everywhere. That's what happens when people are going for the same spot on the track. That's unfortunate for both of us. Because I did not want to go all the way down to the inside wall. I was trying to just get my right rear right where the grip was there and kind of just got hooked to the right. Now we're back in 7th place right now, which is not the best. We're just out of the feature spots right now. Car feels a little freer with the right side damage because it said we had some right rear damage. I don't know how bad, but it definitely doesn't feel exactly the same. We'll see if we can try to get by Allen here. We're in our quickest lap right there, at least. Oh, I got in a little tight. Didn't want to slide up into him. Allen's running a little higher, so I have a chance to get down under him. Trying not to get forced all the way down to the wall, but it's kind of where we have to go in a way, because I want to catch this grip right in the middle and get a good run on the straightaways.
quarter.
He had a massive run right there from that top side. He's gonna throw a slider that was super tight.
Outside, clear, 15.614.
And, yep, he didn't lift for our slider. Good job. And we almost got stuck in the wall there. I think we lost our left front, though.
Steering wheel feel okay?
Good race, boy.
Definitely looks like we lost our left front. So we're going to have to go through the consolation there. That's quite unfortunate.
Damage on the
Good race,
front end.
Steven.
We finished all the way back in 9th instead of anywhere else. That was a mess of a race.
Nah, you're good.
Because I threw a crossover on him, and he did not want to throw one back on us on the final lap. Yeah, we got our left front destroyed there on the last lap. So that's quite unfortunate. Because he threw a super tight slider where I easily could have ran him over. And I played it smart and ran it like you should. Because he had a good run off of turn 2. That's fine. I thought he was going to clip him, but I check up a little bit to get back under him. And then we're way out in front of him coming off of turn 2 here. Just came up slow, and he doesn't attempt to go down. So it is what it is. I want to see what happened earlier, because I know we just got clipped on the right going into turn 1. Because we're both just like going for the same spot. I'm like almost running in line with what they are. He's running on the outside, and I'm trying to run in the middle here, not go all the way down to the wall, because I'm trying to keep my spot, and we just get right hooked a little bit. It said we have right side damage, but it doesn't really look that bad, honestly, so. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll try to transfer through the consolation nonetheless. We'll do our best there. And we'll watch heat number 2 here. Hopefully heat number 2 can be cleaner than what we were. We'll see what goes on in this one. Cause I think Hauser's on pole here because he qualified 2nd. I think that's Zach in 2nd there. Todd is 4th, I believe. 3rd is Mason, I want to say. Yeah, 3rd is Mason. So we'll see how this goes for all of them. 8 laps, 8 quick laps, and we'll see if everybody can keep it clean. Up front, they're probably going to get a good jump. I wish I would have had a little bit better of a jump on my heat. Might have gotten rid of some of our troubles there because I couldn't get clear of Trent. And then that's what ended up getting us stuck together in turn 1 on the 2nd lap, 2nd or 3rd lap, something like that. Because I was trying to run where that grip was, and that did not work out for us, unfortunately. But oh well. Gotta face a little adversity. It happens. No big deal. We'll do the best we can here. But we'll watch this heat, see how it goes for them. I don't know if the heat or the tacky or slick set would work better for the consolation race. Zach had a pretty decent jump there. 3rd place, Mason had a pretty decent jump. He might be able to... Oh, yeah, the one car way up there went super wide. Got a great run off of turn 2, though. Got back to Mason's outside. I don't even know what number that is. 829, maybe? It's hard to read, but I think it's 829. They're running super high there in turn 1, getting a massive run. He already has some left front damage. I don't know what from. Looks like they net coated a little bit there onto the back stretch. We'll see how this goes. Behind them, I think, is Tolson in the 327. I think that's normally his number. Yeah, that is him. So we'll see if he can move up. Number 1 got in the wall, super slow off turn 2. Way to miss them there. That was super tight. Oh, he nearly killed that wall. That is a very tight slider. Like, I got ran over on my slider, and it wasn't nearly that tight, and then they wreck behind. Massive wreck behind. They're still wrecking going into turn 1. He's lost a wheel. Where's 6th place right now? What is 6th place? Are these guys fighting for the transfer spot? Oh, 7 got up into the 08 there. Who's in 6th? Is he 6th? He's 5th. This guy is 6th. The 7 car, Elijah, in 6th. That's the transfer spot. Nobody is anywhere near them. They don't have to race that hard for anything. Because if they wreck, then one of them could be out of the transfer spot very quickly. They're on lap, what, 6 already? He throws the slider. Almost gets the wall, but keeps it straight. Very, very close, though. The 08 had a great run off the top of turn 2. 7 car made it super tight there, but it doesn't get ran over. Apparently, I'm the only one that gets freaking ran over on the sliders. Oh, they get together hard there. That was the 08 getting in the wall, and then the 7 really didn't give him room, but here comes Mason. Oh, he's running him over. Oh, that was for the transfer spot. Oh, wait, they still have one final lap here. This is the transfer spot here, final lap. I thought that was the last lap, and he was like gonna run him over just after the start finish. Runs super high here. Doesn't quite get to the 08, so he's gonna be starting second there, and he ran over the 08 for no reason after the race. That made no sense. But we got consolation here. We're starting back in 5th. Top 4 make it, so we need to make up one spot here.
Make it on fuel safely.
Hopefully we can. We'll see what we can do.
4,121.
Strength of field says about just over 4K, but the spotter's always like 100 or so off, so we'll see how this goes. Justin's here with me. That's interesting. I didn't even realize he was that far back in his heat race. He might have ended up in that wreck. I didn't pay too much attention to who was in it, honestly. I know the guy that's starting up here in 2nd was in that wreck, but so was this one car. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can make this feature, because it's going to be some hard racing for sure here. We'll see what we can do. I just kept the set we were using for the heat race, because it felt fine. Track's not super slicked off here. So hopefully it will go just fine. We're starting 5th. We need to make up one spot. I know Justin's quick
Inside, I believe.
and all that, so we'll see what we can do here. Everybody here is fast. It doesn't really matter what car number they have. Everybody here is quick. 20 fast people in this lobby. And we're car 7. So if we don't make it, honestly, it won't be good for us. Same with Todd as the 5 car, Stevie as the 9. Like, some rough stuff here. Who's on pole? What number? 17, 16, 14, 19 behind us. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can have a good one. Looks like the guy behind me doesn't want to start on the bottom. He wants to start on the outside lane, which is interesting. I think the outside is a little faster at this point. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4 I think still is middle. But we need to try to get a good jump here and run really well. Here we go. Trent out front for this consolation. He goes early. We had a decent jump there. I'm okay with that.
Green flag. And go.
Top lane a little slowed up there. But they get a good run off of turn 2, obviously.
Clear outside.
I think we're like 3 wide nearly. They're 3 wide in front of me for sure.
2 outside, 2 cars.
Leader nearly got that inside wall. It looked like some netco potentially. We're definitely 3 wide here. Nearly 4 wide behind me. Nowhere really for us to go, unfortunately.
Outside 2.
I think we clipped that wall, but it was super close. If we did. I don't know if we really did. I think it might have been the slightest bit of net code. The outside is so much better. It's just so much faster if you can stay out of the wall. Get so much more of a run, especially if you can get this grip in 3 and 4 pretty well. We're in 6. We have to make up 2 spots still.
15.
I think people are going to start getting desperate. Oh, there's the desperation. People getting in the wall. And we have nowhere to go.
15.
I was stuck in the wall myself also. Oh, that guy broke his tire. We may get 4th by default. What a mess. I was trying to pull down but keep up my speed because I saw them stuck in the wall and they were all wrecking, but I got my right rear hit on the wall and it straightened me back out at the worst timing. And I couldn't really go anywhere at that point because the guy was right behind me too. We're gonna get 4th and make it in this feature race by pure luck that our car didn't get broken. That's fucking hilarious. I guess that's how this race has gone for us anyways, so absolutely crazy. I need to just practice running up here anyways because we're gonna be up here in the feature race. At least for 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I think you could still make the bottom to middle work. I think more middle right now. It might move up higher. Or it might move back down some if it gets too high potentially in 3 and 4. But 1 and 2, it's kind of gone more middle bottom. It might move back to the middle slightly if it gets too slicked off. But damn, that was a bummer for the guys that got knocked out from the wreck. But I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Just because of how hard everybody was racing and how close you have to run it to the wall to be fast. but I'll take it. Make it in one way or the other. So we got a shot to gain some spots in the feature race nonetheless. So I'll take it. How many times I've said nonetheless in this video already? I think it's like 3 or 4 for no reason, and I don't say that word that often. So that's absolutely crazy. So we're gonna be starting dead last and 16th on this feature race, which is terrible. But hey, at least we're in it. That's all that matters. So starting 16th here out of 16 cars, we're starting way in the back, and that was a massive wreck. I want to go back to it real quick before gridding starts, because they all started wrecking up there. I just got my right rear stuck in the wall right there, and I could not get off of it. And some people broke their tires and everything, but let's get rolling here. It's dead last in this feature race. All right, as we get rolling here, this should be a very interesting feature race with all the wrecks that have happened in the heat races and consolation. It's been a madhouse. So I can only imagine this race is gonna go.
I'm so sorry, my wheel was turning.
His wheel was turned as he went to go. That's hilarious. That's unfortunate. He might have gotten a little damage or given somebody else a little bit of damage. People are struggling to get off pit road.
Call behind me, Steven. Let me look if you got anything.
But I can only imagine how this feature race is gonna go with how many wrecks there were and everything else so far. So it's gonna be a lot of top domination at this point.
You got a little pink stripe on your head
and
now.
we'll see how this goes.
Coming to 1 to go, boss man.
Hopefully we can get an okay start back here. It's going to be probably pretty stacked up. I imagine some people might be trying to jump it. 30 laps. There are cautions here in the feature. So you can get some cautions thrown and restack them back up too wide. Unless it's the last 10 laps, then you're single file.
Radio check, test 1 2. Radio
But
check,
we need to try to just rip this top side and see what we can do. Now that we don't have damage on our car, and we might get damage quick, who knows.
Race car's off. You ready?
Didn't want to get too close because I thought they were all going to start stacking up, but they didn't, shockingly. Kind of just keep my eyes peeled for everybody. They're like 3 wide up there. Oh, sliding up. I'm just like kind of backing off for a minute just to see where everybody's going and feel out the set because I haven't ran this feature set yet. But if you guys do want to check out the sets, they do feel very quick. We qualified 5th and we just got into some wrecks and stuff in the heat and the consolation. People are right up on there on the wall. They're 3 wide on the exit. Not sure if way top in 3 and 4 is fast or not, but I know 1 and 2 it is. If you can do it right. We got all the smoke and dust from all the cars in front of us. That guy's getting out of whack. Oh, somebody was blinking for a second up there on the top. I think that middle is really good in 3 and 4 still. It is hard to hit your line really well at the top of 1 and 2. That guy blinking is up in the wall. Oh, they're getting hit down to the bottom. Very sketchy stuff. So far, no wrecks. That blinking car is going to cause one, I think. Not on purpose, just from him blinking, somebody's going to, like, react. Oh, he gets bumped anyways. Just take the outside here, I guess. We're just holding right into the end of all these cars right now. 08's coming up. Didn't want to hook him there. Me letting off a little bit got us in the wall, and that screwed me up a little bit. Oh, blinking car got put in the wall right there because he blinked at the worst time. Nobody knew he was throwing a slider there, I think. Somebody's up in the wall way up there.
Zach, why are you just flying off the wall, you idiot? There's cars behind you.
Another one slamming the wall. He lost his tire. Yep, that's the 15. He lost his tire. That's unfortunate. He was up there. That's 1 down. Not last. All right. And caution. I think for the guy that lost his tire, he probably tried getting down to the pits. No, he didn't. Oh, that guy just ran straight into him.
The fuck are you doing?
What was the 08 doing? I'm so confused. David right here just ran straight into the back
Zach,
of him.
You're horrible.
I'm so confused, but caution number 1 here, and got a couple of laps to go around, waiting on this 13 to start going, but I think he's going to the pits to get damage fixed. Yeah, he is, because he ran straight in the back of him. So we'll restart, I think, 14th, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, we are starting back here in 14th. This guy blinking is terrifying. He's gonna be starting straight in front of us too, I believe. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we have to start behind the 17, which is the blinking car. I don't think he realizes he's on the outside though, because he needs to get up here. I don't know what he's doing. We can't pass him though, because we'll get a black flag. Oh, there he goes. There you go, bud. Figured it out. Last second, but he figured it out. But we're getting ready to go green once again. People aren't stacking up as bad as I thought. I thought people would be trying to jump it and stuff. I think the leader's going early enough to where nobody's jumping it bad. They're all stacking up really bad. Let's just try to miss it. There's a guy backwards. Hell yeah, we missed that. I'm very happy about that. Good dodge. All right, we're restarting 11th here, which I don't understand why, but it told me to pass William, who's like the 63 in my mirror, number 8 on the iRacing number, but told us to pass him. Don't know why, but gave us a free spot there. Don't understand why at all. But we'll see if starting on the bottom's okay for us. Honestly, if it gets us to dodge a wreck up at the top, I'll be happy with that. Because the two guys that ended up in that wreck had a bunch of fender damage and stuff. They didn't lose their tires or anything, it looks like, but they have a bunch of fender damage. Decent restart by us. I'm happy about that. Try to just stay low just in case people start getting hooked up there. He's getting to our inside, which is fine. We should get a run off of turn 4 here. That guy about got spun. That was sketchy. Did not get that thing turned enough, but did not hit the wall at least, so I'm happy about that. Should get a decent run off the back stretch. I don't want to go all the way up to the wall. Williams making that bottom side work pretty decent on entry. These Pro Late models are a little weird with trying to get them to turn. I haven't raced them in so long. Like, they have a little less horsepower than the Supers, so they're a little harder to get to whip around unless you like egregiously like just turn the wheel hard and stuff, which I'm trying not to do. Just trying to stay out the wall for the most part, running the top side. Fell back behind William, but that's where we were anyways, so it's kind of fitting. It's where we should have been, really. Kind of like a little bit lower than the slick. There's a decent bit of grip here. And everybody's just smacking the wall. William got the wall really bad there. It slowed him up a bit. Oh, we almost got him. That was close. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, they're wrecking. We're going to stay low here. William's coming down too, trying to dodge it all. We're just going to stay all the way bottom. He's going to throw a slider on all of them. But they all started jumbling up really bad. Somebody was in the wall. It was a blue car, it looks like. I'm just going to stay way the hell down here and try to stay out of the mayhem above me. We definitely were slow off of that corner, but that's okay. All of them were like hitting each other and stuff the lap before, so I was trying to stay out of the crash potentially. Trying to leave him. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, William. I came up a little bit.
I'm sorry, man.
I was trying to leave the lane for him so I didn't get clipped in the right rear, and I didn't stay low enough. They would just slid up a little too much for what I wanted. Let's try to get this outside going. Try not to clip it. Guy behind me was flying. I think that's Trent. Yeah, he ended up in that wreck on that restart.
I'm sorry.
Try to get back on this lane lower, because that was actually going pretty well for us. I feel like they're smacking the wall really hard, because I pretty much smacked the wall when I went up there too, so I kind of like the lane lower just so I don't smack the wall. But it is easy to... Oop, I screwed up, went up. My right rear was in the slick there. Elijah. Yep, he ran us over. Didn't realize there was a guy slowed up there and just put us in the wall. I think we lost our right front as well. Yep, lost our right front. So that's quite unfortunate. Let's not bring out a caution. All right, we didn't. So yeah, our right front got broken because the guy behind me too impatient and doesn't realize, hey, there's a car stuck. But yeah, we're done for now because we have so much optional damage. Holy shit! But our car was broken there. Definitely got our right front broken from that because guy behind me just like, hey, there's a guy, slow it up, because he's in the wall. So I was trying not to run him over, and I check up to not run him over. We just ran into the back of, and that broke my right front, which is the dumbest thing. Could not get out of the wall because it was broken. So That's unfortunate. I'm gonna try to get back out there by the end of this caution, because they're gonna be single file. I want to say they're at 2 to go right now, and then next time around I'm gonna pull out and see if my right front's broken or not. We'll see. And because they might have put it back on just enough to where I could drive it at least and turn. It might be able to turn. I'm not sure. Actually, I might be able to see right there in the replay if I actually can turn. I want to see when I start turning this wheel if the other one turns. Oh, the wheel turns. So that's a good thing. I'm going to go back out there and see if it continues to work. Because if it does, that'd be great. We can not lose any spots, because I don't think we're a lap down at this point. Because, oh yeah, we could turn. Hell yeah, we could turn. We're fine.
What happened?
So, I guess that's a little bit of a cheat code. If you break your tire, you can just come in, get it fixed really fast, and all the other optional damage doesn't matter that much. We could turn the car. That's all that matters. And I think that we got lucky enough to where they didn't get another lap done, and we're still on the lead lap.
Ready.
We'll see when we get across the line and everything. I'm not sure if we're a lap down or not. I don't think we are. I think we got lucky. But honestly, we might be 1 lap down. Are we 1 lap down? We are 1 lap down. Literally 1 lap. That's unfortunate. So we're finishing back here in 13th unless somebody else wrecks out. Like, it was almost perfect timing. Elton got the wall hard as hell there. So I'm just going to stay away from the wall so we don't break our right front again really fast. But yeah, this is just a mess of a race. People just running everybody over, which is unfortunate. Like, I did my best to try not to run over anybody, and the one time I check up for somebody, I get ran over and my car gets broken. So, lesson learned, I guess. Don't check up for anything. Just run straight into a wreck. Just do that. That's the smartest thing to do, it seems like. Because nobody else slows up for a wreck, and then their cars are fine still, somehow. Well, not fine, but they just have some fender damage. They don't break their tires somehow. I don't know how a little hit into the outside wall in the back stretch broke our tire. That's super unfortunate. Because I got hit really hard in the left rear, and it didn't put us in the wall that hard by any means. But, oh well. It is what it is. We're going to lose some rating. We're in 12th at least. Don't know who we passed. Somebody that left, I think. I think it might have been Zach. I'm not sure. But we got only a couple laps left here. We could have finished top 10-ish, I think. I think we would have been like 9th or 8th, fighting up there with those two, I think, up there in the corner, I want to say. Because Elijah here, the orange and white car in front of these two in front of us, is the one that got the wall that we were getting by, that we were dodging. So we could have been at least 9th getting by him, and then whatever other caution there was, we could have potentially been battling with those two up there. Who knows? Because I don't. This is a mess of a race, though. Hopefully Knoxville in the Supers goes a little better for us. I absolutely love Knoxville. It's like my favorite track. I usually do pretty decent there, and he is blinking all over the place. Jesus, his car started floating. That was a mess. Who ended up winning it overall? I'm imagining Hauser. No, Blake ended up winning it. Good job. And they're all wrecking still after the checkered flag. So
stop in the middle of the damn turn.
Absolutely a mess of a race in general. But let's go back, see all the incidents that did happen. I'm gonna try to make the camera again, but we'll go and see what happened between everybody. All right, starting from the beginning of the feature, it was honestly not that bad because we kind of just stayed back, and everybody else was just getting into each other right off the start. They go 3 wide immediately, and they start bumping. He barely got tapped there in 1 and 2. Very tight racing. They were all hitting each other mid-pack a bunch, though. They were 3, 4 wide there pretty much. Right up on the wall. Barely gets tapped. Everybody running the same lane. It's going to happen. He got put in the wall a little bit from that bump, and it clipped. He came down and clipped the 12. Probably trying to get him back. Throwing a super tight slider. Good crossover, though. Really, really tight right there. He gets in the wall. Once somebody gets in the wall and everybody's on the same line, like, it's very hard to miss them. Blinking car up in the wall. Up in front of them, they're hitting because one got in the wall. That's just a bunch of wall hits, and it's slowing everybody down. He tries to cross down, but he doesn't realize there's a guy on his inside. He tries to throw a deep slider maybe, but he's blinking. What happened here? Did he get in the wall and like bounce off it or something? No, the 12 car just had a good exit there, and then the 62 kind of pulled down off the wall for him not to pass him, and then they're just hitting each other over and over after that. And then there's nowhere for this guy to go because he turns back down the track again. Tries to throw a slider, then he gets sent up into the wall, and that's where he broke his right front. He was done for. That was early on. That's what brought out the first caution when he came to a stop. And then this is where the 08 was right in front of us. As the caution was already out, he just runs straight into the car sitting still, which made no sense at all. It was kind of dumb, but really funny at the same time. Elijah doesn't get it turned into the corner, just nailed the wall. And this is where we barely miss a wreck back here, I believe. Like, we barely got by this immediately. I think we were straight behind him. Yeah, we were. I saw them all hitting up there right away. And I was able to just check up enough, get down really fast, and dodge that, luckily. Somehow, the 17 didn't get his right front broken from that. He just had fender damage. Super, super tight racing in turn one. Somehow, neither of them got up into the wall there. Still really tight racing. They're tapping each other. They're like 3 wide, nearly 4 in front of these two. Yeah, he got that right rear hooked like I did when I came up on William. It's very, very sketchy when that happens because like the outside guy doesn't even look like he's hitting the right rear at all, but the guy that's getting tapped gets absolutely destroyed. He just gets flipped right around. I don't think he realized he was 4 wide there, but just a little tap. It wasn't too bad. He got super tight there mid-corner. Gets into his left rear. He didn't slow up at all. And then gets shoved up into him. Like, everybody's just ego driving. Everybody. Like, just immediate, full throttle. No shits given at all. Oh, yeah, he just straight lined him in that corner. Destroyed his car. Destroyed his right front. That was the end of his day. Everybody's just ego driving hard as hell. Hauser getting clipped there. It really spun him a lot. I'm shocked on how much that spun him. That's crazy. Really tight racing. He came right across his nose. Luckily, he had just enough room. This is where we got ran over because I tried to check up for him, and somehow it breaks our right front right there. Makes no sense to me how we get that broken. Oh, he was chasing that 11 car, and that's what that caution ended up coming out when we were in the pits. He was chasing that 11 car and just absolutely straight lined himself into, I think it was William. They netcode tapped there. Nothing really bad happened, nothing malicious at least from the looks of it. Wall tap? No, he's the one that was blinking a little bit. 12 car gonna get up into the wall, I imagine? Barely. Barely a right rear tap, nothing egregious. Super tight racing. They get together there. Hauser was coming back down a little bit. He was like doing a diamond line, and the 12 car was kind of sliding up with them, but didn't diamond back down, so they just were at the same spot at the same time. Nothing malicious once again. But they're running super tight up here, right on that wall. And, ooh, this is 2 laps to go. 12 car got the wall. Oh my goodness, he about got straight lined. But the 1 car checked up just enough. He was throwing a slider on the 12 there. This is final lap. Tolson's in the wall a little bit. Keeps it going straight. Is he going to get up in the wall here trying to drive it too hard? Yeah, he does. Final corner. He's going to hold on to 3rd, though. And this was back where we were, and then everybody was just wrecking after the start-finish. It was so dumb. But, hey, we finished back in 12th. It is what it is. We almost didn't even make the race anyways, so finishing 12th. We're still going to lose some rating. It is what it is, so hopefully we can do better at Knoxville, but let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in. Strength field just over 4K. We lose a solid 59. We're just plummeting in iRating right now. It's a mess, but Murray gets the win. He is a pro up there. Hauser's very fast as well. He gets 2nd, and Justin went all the way back from where we were up to 6th. He stayed out of all the mayhem. He did get a 4X, it looks like, but we also got a 4X, but we broke our tire, unfortunately. We finished back in 12th, lost a ton. Tolson finished up in 5th. Good run by him. But we could have started so much better in this race. We qualified 5th, and Todd went all the way back from 14th up to 3rd. Good run on him. That's awesome. But he also ended up in a wreck in his heat as well. But he had a hell of a run up to towards the front. That's great. Allen went from 11th to 7th. Good run by him. But we definitely could have started further up from where we qualified and all that. But it was a mess of a race. Nobody wants to lift for anybody. Everybody's just ego driving in these things, it seems like. So maybe it's why I got away from the Pro Late Models. Not sure. But I don't know if the supers are a whole lot better, but at least they have more horsepower for people to screw up and everything. But hopefully Knoxville goes well for us. I definitely want to run that this week a bunch over the weekend, so you might find me out there if you run that this weekend. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. It was absolutely crazy and a mess of a race, but we went from the front from qualifying, wrecking in the heat, starting in the back of the Constellation, somehow got through the wreck in the Constellation without our car breaking, and then our car broke on the dumb little hit to the wall in the feature, which is unfortunate. I think we could have finished like 8th, set 9th, 8th, somewhere around there. Maybe could have been right around where Alan and William were, because I was running right with William for a long time. So that's a little unfortunate, and we probably wouldn't have lost nearly as much rating. I think we lost so much because Elton here was the 20 car in this race and finished 11th, so he actually had a decent run for himself. So it is what it is. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.